It's another wonderful day right here on your frequency champion Sports Radio 889 Brilla FM. Good morning and welcome to the show. It is Sportssquare. This is the voice of Okoroji, Chidozie, Jefta, ready and set to do big things on the microphone this morning. Yes, don't forget, I got one man on the interview segment, MPFL legend Victor Ezeji, bearing his mind in a no-holds-barred interview this morning. Yes, welcome to the show. The elders will tell you that whatever music a man beats on his own drum, there is always somebody who can dance to it. One can never ever blame the vulture for perching over carcass. It's not possible. No one ever thanks the seller for selling his goods at a cheap price. Welcome to the show this morning. The elder, family rooted in the square, ready to give it all to you this morning right here on the show. No time to waste time. Let's go straight to giving you the stories one by the dozen, and we start off from one goalkeeper. Oh, you do know the man called Kali Keme, undergoing chemotherapy right there at Wolverhampton Wanderers after being diagnosed with leukemia. But let's go straight to one man who is looking and hoping to make an impact right there at Standard Liège. Yes, Mexican goalkeeper Guillermo Ochoa. Yes, he has moved to Standard Liège. They've signed the shot stopper on a free transfer. Ochoa was a free agent, having spent last season on loan at Granada from Malaga, a campaign that ended in the Andalusian club's relegation from the La Liga. The 31-year-old has been capped 80 times by his country and featured in El Tri's recent Confederations Cup campaign. Standard Sporting Director Oliver Renner told the club's official website that Guillermo is a spectacular goalkeeper. He has wide international experience in the Mexican League, in the Liga in France, in the Spanish La Liga, and the Mexican national team. In 2016-17, Standard finished the regular season in Belgium's top flight in 9th position, and the man talking about Renard hopes the arrival of the man called Ochoa can be able to help Standard Liège finish better come next season. Let's go from one shot stopper to another. One man pouring acronyms, yes, and comiums, yes, I tell you, panegyrics on the shot stopper of Bayern Munich this morning. I'm talking about Manuel Neuer. Yes, Bundesliga rivals will find it hard and tough to short circuit Bayern Munich's bid for a 6th successive top flight crown with Manuel Neuer between the sticks, and that's according to his coach Carlo Ancelotti. The German captain is completing his rehabilitation after foot surgery, but he's targeting the first game of the league campaign against Bayer Leverkusen as a return date. Head coach Ancelotti might be surprised at such human ailments hindering his goalkeeper, whom he labeled a computer in an interview recently, I tell you. And the man says with Manuel Neuer, nobody, not even the likes of Hoffenheim, Dortmund, name them, Hertha Berlin, can stop us from winning a 6th title come next season. Neuer kept 14 clean sheets in 26 Bundesliga games last season, conceding 13 goals. Not bad for a goalkeeper with no arms, I tell you. Yes, indeed. Sports Radio 889 Brilla FM overdose, still holding things down right here in the studios. And come, let's go from one stopper, yes, to another. The elders will tell you that a disease that has never been seen before can never be cured with everyday herbs. No important story can ever fail to bring out something of value, so says the elders. Now come, let's go to one man. He's of value in the eyes of Jose Mourinho. I'm talking about David De Gea, and the man called Jose Mourinho has told the goalkeeper, yes, remain at Manchester United. And he talks of the man wanting to move to Real Madrid. Yes, Jose Mourinho believes that with the likes of David De Gea around, following of course the arrival of players like Lindelof, not forgetting, yes, the man looking to bring in Romelu Lukaku Bolingoni. Oh my word, he says and believes that Man United can challenge in the top level for honors with David De Gea around. The Spanish shotstopper, I tell you, so pivotal that he won Man United's Player of the Season for 3 years in a row before Ander Herrera broke that record only last season. Still moving on, it is the show called Sportssquare right here on 88.9 Brilla FM.
Give me overdose.
All right, Overdose still here, holding a microphone this morning, right here on the show, Sportssquare. Now come, let's go straight. The elders will tell you that yes, no matter what happens, a child does not pay for its mother's milk. Words are sweet, but they can never take the place of food. One of the truest tests of integrity is its blunt refusal to be compromised. The elders will tell you that every lizard lies on his stomach, so we cannot tell which one has a stomach problem. But come, let's go to one man who has not a stomach problem, but a problem of trying to impress Ernesto Valverde. His name is Jordi Alba, and he says, come what may, he's determined to win back his place in the first team under Ernesto Valverde come next season. The Spanish international made 39 appearances in all competitions in the 2016-17 campaign, but found his involvement more limited in the latter part of the campaign. Head coach Luis Enrique's decision to switch to a back three saw Alba left out of a number of key games, including Champions League matches against Paris Saint-Germain and Juventus, and La Liga fixtures against Atletico Madrid and Sevilla. The defender went public with his frustrations in March, saying he was unhappy with Luis Enrique's lack of faith in his performances, and he was linked with a possible move away from the Camp Nou. But right now, the man is looking to impress Ernesto Valverde, following the Gaffer taking charge of the club after Luis Enrique's decision to step down. We're still moving on, no time to waste. Come, let's go to one man. His name, Wayne Macaroni, and he believes he's returning to Everton at the perfect time as they're going up for a tilt at trophies. Yes, some 13 years after leading Goodison Park for Manchester United, Rooney secured a return to his boyhood club over the weekend, penning a 2-year deal. Rooney won 5 Premier League titles at United, as well as the Champions League, Europa League, and FA Cup, along with 3 League Cup wins right there. And after a transfer window that has seen the toughest are David Klassen, Jordan Pickford, Sandro Ramirez, and Michael Keane, Rooney believes silverware is a realistic target upon his return. It is still the show, Sportssquare. Okoroji, Chidozie, Jefta, Overdose still holding things down, I tell you. And the elders will tell you that if you find water rising up to your ankle, that's the time you should do something about it. When not, yes indeed, not when it's around your neck. When a coward sees a man he can beat, he becomes hungry for a fight. So says the elders. Now come, let's go to the final one this morning. It's all about Neymar, and the man is ecstatic. He's over the moon. He's excited, happy, and of course elated over the decision of Lionel Messi to extend his contract right there with, of course, Barcelona. Yes, Neymar says he's delighted Lionel Messi extended his contract, saying it will be complicated for his team without their superstar. As expected, Messi re-signed with the La Liga Giants midweek, putting pen to paper on the deal until 2021. Neymar was thrilled with the Argentine international's extension, which puts Messi on a track to finish his career at Barcelona. Still the show, Sportssquare. Up next, what the stars are saying on Twitter right here on the show. It is Sportssquare. Give me overdose, oh baby, All right, no time to waste. Let's go straight to Twitter. What are the stars saying? All right, let's go straight to Michael Carrick at Cara16. His Twitter handle, he says, blew me away by how good he was from day one. Outrageous. Hands up and down, but then what a ride we've been on. Gonna miss him. Good luck, pal. Hashtag legend at Wayne Rooney. What about Wayne Rooney? Of course, the man says, yes, excited to be back at Everton. Can't wait to meet up with Ronald Koeman and the lads. Hashtag EFC. And Herrera's Twitter handle says, one day I will be able to tell my grandkids I played with you. All the best and thank you at Wayne Rooney. Hashtag farewell to a legend. Yes, Antonio Valencia, one of the Man United players, also paying tribute to Wayne Rooney this morning at Anto_V25, his Twitter handle. He says, dear at Wayne Rooney, you were always my friend and our captain. You were the first to welcome me. I will always be thankful to you at Man United. All right, one matter also is, of course, paying tribute to Wayne Rooney this morning at One Matter 8. That's his Twitter handle. He says, our last trophy together. Thank you for everything, Waza. I feel lucky I've played with Wayne Rooney. Yes, that's coming from, of course, one matter. What about Marcus Rashford? Says, what a player and a person. People only dream of doing what he has done. All the best at Wayne Rooney. Wesley Schneider, meanwhile, is singing a different song on Twitter. His Twitter handle at Schneider101010. Yes. And he says, great news, Galatasaray finally wants me to start tomorrow with medical checkup and training at Floria next season. All right then, Sergio Kun at Aguero. Sergio Kun, you know him, the Argentine striker who plays for Man City. He says on Twitter, after some nice holidays, back to Manchester with the highest spirits to start training for the new season. David Alaba says, can't wait to see my boys. Hashtag Mia San Mia. And his Twitter handle at David_Alaba. And of course, finally, let's go to Gary Neville at GNev2. Says, all the best at Wayne Rooney and congratulations on a great United career. The best striker I've played with and saw at the club. Sports Radio 88.9 Prela FM. Now time for us to go straight to the interview room where Victor Ezeji is waiting in the wings right here on the show. It is Sportssquare. Don't touch it.
Give me overdose, oh baby, Samankwe.
Every day,
identify your station.
88.9 Prela FM.
Sports Radio 88.9 Prela FM, the interview segment of the show Sportssquare. And this morning, we have with us a league legend, of course, a league veteran. You want to say the man played so much in the league, and also he's currently the players' advisor right there when you talk about MPFL action. It is a pleasure to welcome to the microphone Victor Ezeji. How you doing, Victor?
I'm fine. Good morning. Good morning, Nigeria.
All right, Victor, let's start off from, of course, what happened over the weekend. The last team, when you talk about Continental Action Nigeria, Rivers United, they were beaten, of course, and as a result, they were eliminated from the CAF Confederations Cup. Looking at it, 4 teams started the journey. Rivers United were the last team to be eliminated. What's your take on our performance this year in the league? Talking about on the continental scene, rather.
From African beating Rivers United was not a surprise to me. Because 8 of those boys that played in that game came from the U12 team for Club African. And they graduated to the main team of the team. Why wouldn't they do well? Because they know the tradition of the team, they know the structure of the team, they know the culture of the team. They have no reason to fail. So it's a different scenario here. You see a club signing players. The one that is playing very well for them, when you want to take it off their team, they say, no, it's only 3 years. So at week 9, they are offloading somebody too that signs 3 years. These are the things we need to stop. There is no way if we put our acts together, there's continuity in every team that will not see our clubs do well in the continent. That is one of the major factors. So Rivers United, I have never seen them beating Club Africa because I said it earlier before the game that the worst case scenario would be a draw. It's like Barcelona going to Aston Villa and then Aston Villa defeating Barcelona. It's a no news. Why Barcelona beat Aston Villa? It's no news. Because they've got the quality to do that. If our team start getting their players together, keeping them intact for 2-3 years, you will see the best out of us in the continent. The situation where we start to keep changing players every mid-season, every end of the season, changing coaches, we will not do well. We will not do well. That's the simple truth.
But then, of course, when you look at it, Victor, another problem that seems to emanate has to be the problem of players being owed backlog of salary. Sometimes these players threaten not to travel. Sometimes even when they travel, they are promised that they will be paid. But at the end of the day, they end up not being paid. And then a whole lot of people expect them to go there and get results. But looking at all that, what are steps that we need to take if we are to improve on this?
It is very, very... Now we don't say sign-on fees. Initially, it was sign-on fees issue. It is very few clubs. When I say few clubs, very, because I know, very, very few clubs that are owing their players backlog of salary. Rivers United cannot say they will be a backlog of salary. Very few clubs. You know, talking about preparation, Rivers United did so well in preparation. They sent them to Spain and all that, but still, we just couldn't. You know, but for the salary issue, I think it's just a few clubs that are owing backlog. If at the end of the month you don't get your salary, maybe you get it at maybe 10th, 11th, and that's not backlog. You just give old salary. These things that happen. We saw the report from FIFPro that most of the African players in Europe, they are less paid than what they're supposed to be paid. So it's not like it's a Nigerian thing. But as a professional player, once you're out there, that's why I keep telling them to sign contracts. If you sign contracts and they are owing you, they're not saying after 3 months, you're a free player. You're free to walk away. But when you don't document things, you don't have any proof. We keep telling this boy, what's the big deal? The worst case scenario, you pass away with 10%. The lawyer. They're losing everything. Everybody always believe that the lawyers want to cheat them and you want to cheat them. Why will you advise them to them? But at the end of the day, they are the ones that are losing holistically. It is not good for them. If you have your papers right in your hands that the club has violated, you're free to take them to anywhere. But then is a legal contract that you sign. What's the big deal about the contract? Okay, I've negotiated with you. You say you're going to pay me 10 naira. We have agreed, okay, 10 naira is the deal. And then I now tell my lawyer to put up something and I bring. If you, in your heart, you know that, look, we've agreed that you're going to pay me 10 naira, you put 10 to it. It's very simple. It's not about salary issues here. I can tell you, like I said earlier, the problem is continuity. We have to keep our players intact. You know, you look at Chidozie. At the end of the season, you're in the continent, you throw away your top scorer. And then you expect to win the trophy. It's not possible. Football is not done like that. Just clubs in Europe, how many players do they buy in every season? For here, people will offload for their personal reasons and bring in people that they will offload at week 9, will offload at week season, and then you want to do well. It is not possible. Not possible.
You talked about season, Victor, which brings me to my next question. After 28 weeks of action in the MPFL, what will be your scorecard of the league this season? And where do you think there should be improvement?
Well, like we all know, the league has solidly improved. Even these few days that we have little issues with TV rights and no TV rights, the league is still moving on. You know, we've done well. We've done well in the league. That's my opinion, my personal opinion. The league has done well. But I think there are things, there is no perfect end to everything. There are things from loopholes that need to be corrected, which the LMC definitely will work on to correct for next season. You know, in life, everything you're doing, you will definitely say, okay, this is where we need to add, this is where we need to subtract. So the league has been so well. You know, we've got 10 games to go, and we've seen people scoring wonder goals that we've not seen in a long while, and teams are winning away games, like it doesn't happen in the past. You know, and we're getting draws, there are sometimes there are all home wins. It is football, it's possible, it can happen. You know, but I think the LMP has to do more on the side of security. Because once the referees are not protected, they will not have any option than to dance to the tune of who wants to kill them. You know, but that's the LMP is doing. But we need them to do more hammer. The hammer needs to fall on teams that have violated. I think by that way, and also the teams have to educate their fans. The LMP cannot do that for them. Only the clubs that can educate their fans. Look, their clubs do go away to win. So when they win away, they are happy. If they lose at home, they want to kill people. Football is not like that. Football is supposed to be a fair game. If you have your day, you take it. If you don't take it. But the league has done well this season.
Well, on that note, I want to say a big thank you to you, Victor Ezeji, league veteran and players advisor in the league. It has been a pleasure having you on Sportssquare, and we say thank you very much and have a wonderful week ahead.
All right, my brother, my pleasure.
There can only be one.
Give me
Sports Radio, 88.9, Brother FM.
Give me overdose, oh baby. Give me overdose, oh baby. Samankwe.
All right, that's how we call it a wrap on the show this morning right here on Sports Radio 889 Umbrella FM. Like the elders who always tell you, a goat does not eat into a hen's stomach, no matter how friendly the two may be. Yes, indeed. When a man calls his kinsmen to a feast, he does not do so to save them from starving. The elders left the square this morning saying, have a great day. Bye-bye.